Lunkerville isn't your average fishing show. I'm not your average fishing show host. We're not there promoting a lot of products. I'm not their flashy host, being the hot shot. We want to feature the lifestyle of fishing, the experience that fishing brings. We want to bring more people into the sport. That's my objective. I believe that's South Bend's objective too, and why we're a great fit here. And you know, I just want to talk a little bit about myself. I didn't really get into fishing till my mid-30s. I fished a little bit when I was a kid, and I was a filmmaker, worked in production, and I started fishing and I loved it. And I saw how much joy it brought me, simple joy. And I decided to make this show. People liked it. 10 years later, I'm still doing it. And there's not many times in life that you feel that you're doing something important. And this is important to me, to introduce people to the outdoors, to fishing. And it's not only kids, it's adults. Because look at me, I started doing it as an adult. So, you know, you have all these kids out there who are stuck inside on their video games all day, on the internet. Their parents are doing their thing. If you can introduce the parents first to it, they're going to introduce the kids. You can introduce the kids too. But, you know, you're flipping around on the channels on TV, and you see that show with the funny name, Lunkerville, and you just happen to watch it, and you see somebody that looks like you and your kids, and they're having a great time in the outdoors. That might put a thought in someone's head like, hey, I remember that time when I was a kid and I had such a great time at the cabin, and I'm gonna do it with my kids. And they go down to Walmart or wherever and they buy their 4 or 5 combos, ready to fish combos, and they do it. And they catch fish. And they've created this memory that they want to keep doing over and over.
Our message is really simple. Fishing for us is inclusive, it is not exclusive, is what the South Bend brand has been built on for over 100 years. Fishing accessible to everyone, affordable for everyone. That's the foundation of our business and the reason we've partnered up with Mike D of Lunkerville, whose show personifies and captures fishing really for everyone, no matter age, ethnicity, gender.
We love it because it is a refreshing kind of break from the normal fishing show you see in the lineup, which is, you know, very, like you said, very gear driven and very, you know, tip oriented. And this is really a show about the passion of fishing. And I agree with you, it is important, and I think we need to get as many people for the greater good, for everybody in this whole convention center, to get as many people fishing as possible for WFN, for NBC Sports, for South Bend, and everybody else that's in this facility here, because it's important for the business, but more importantly than that, it's something, like you just said, Mike, that creates memories that last a lifetime, and they really do. And you know, I brought my son, woke him up early on Monday morning, 8-year-old son, and brought him down to this little park just down the road, 5 miles away, and we caught little bluegills, and he caught a little tiny baby catfish, and he caught a little baby trout, and just to see the excitement in his face when he catches anything, it doesn't matter. And he's caught a 30-pound redfish down in South Carolina, it doesn't matter. He catches these, you know, tiny little bluegills, and it's like the greatest thing in the world to him every time.
We're very happy to have Mike on our network. I definitely agree that it's up to us. It is our mission, and it is up to us to make sure that fishing grows, that kids are outside, that families have that opportunity to be outside together. I think Mike's show really addresses that. One thing that we have really tried to do with our programming on WFN is grow the base of the programming so that it's not just about the expert fishermen and the gear-driven shows like Jeff talked about. We want to appeal to families, to weekend fishermen, to, you know, beginners. So we feel very strongly about Mike's show. We're happy he's been a part of our network for the past 6 or so years, and really value having him there, and we're excited for you for this partnership.
You know, fishing, this relationship with South Bend and getting the new fishermen involved is good for the whole industry. I mean, it really will, it's good for everyone, even all the competitors, direct competitors, you know, boat salesmen, you know, anything fishing related, camping related. It gets more people in the industry. And also us being on NBC Sports, like you said, Jeff, and having a funny name like Lunkerville that people will just kind of start watching because they're curious, and not Mike D's Great Outdoors. That will bring more people in. Another reason we're on PBS. There aren't a lot of fishermen watching PBS, but there's people, on Saturday morning who are watching the show, and that might cause them to go fishing. So, it's working for us, and it's working for South Bend, I think, I hope, and NBC Sports and WFN. And, thanks everybody for coming. Watch the show. We're going into our 10th year, our 100th episode this year, and we're having a lot of fun.